Fáilt go tradbrisky.com is mission méid agus inné thugamar cuairt Clareen Banjos.
We start off with a plank of wood. Most of the banjos we make are from maple and mahogany, and we have walnut and a rosewood one. The basic neck starts off a piece of wood like this, glued together, book match. We come along then, so we put the template down here on the neck and we draw the rough shape of the neck. All of these have been cut out. When it's at that particular stage, we put in truss rods. We're using mahogany strip up the middle. It's there for strength, it's also there for decoration. These are called ears to make it wider. The peg head is going on here. This is a decorative piece that goes on, but that's the idea of a capping or a headstock. In this situation, the fingerboard goes on to look like this here. That's got a fingerboard on it. In fact, it ends up to square like that with the fingerboard on it. And we'll bring it over here to a jig. This is a jig that holds the neck. That's the neck with the frets on it and the inlays in it. And then when that is done, we put it in there, round it off. So that's kind of what it looks like when it comes out. Then there's a lot of handwork to be done, all the rest of it, to get it to this fine stage before the neck actually goes into the spray room. In every neck there's 2 carbon fibre truss rods. Now that is the very same for the maple, very same for any other wood. Then we have fancy necks. They will take more time. And this runs on air. This is done by hand. On here is all the inlay pieces. If we want to put a fish in there, what we do is take the fish and we draw around it, and then you follow the outline. This little very fine cutter here, and that leaves a cavity. You pop that in with epoxy and you flatten it up. This is a kind of a finished product in the context of the name, the harp and the dots. Maple rim. Generally the OD is 11 inches, which is standard, which is about 280 mil, made for us in Italy, this particular rim. But we do all the work on it. This is the rim more or less finished. There's 24 holes drilled in it to take what these are called shoes. We have a bezel on it there, we have a rebate and a tone ring, a vellum, a tension band, and effectively that's the rim. This is all metal hardware, the nuts and the hooks and the shoes. These are the tuners for tuning pegs. These are the nuts and bolts and bars that are used in it with an arch top tone ring. This is a full flange rim, making this at the moment for a guy for a 6-string banjo. A finished neck for a 6-string banjo. The reason the tape is on it to stop the spray from overspraying onto the fingerboard. That's it without the rest of the hardware. So the backs for the banjos, and these resonators here correspond to these necks here. We make these here ourselves. These are tension bands. This is called a tension band. So this is it before it's plated. That's made here. That tension band goes down over that as well. Brass goes in there and it's rolled into a circle. Some people refer to it as a linisher, sander. This is a spindle oscillating sander. One of the lads here is making some mandolins. We have a lathe we use for lathe work, and both in metal work and woodwork, but mostly woodwork. Is an indexing machine for drilling the holes in the rims. So the rim is put in here and drilled. There's 24 holes. This is for brazing. When the bands rolled, we put them in here and we do silver soldering. So these are finished now. These are ready to go away to be plated.
Gur maith agat go Tom agus a Oran ag Clareen Banjos.